Yo, what's up, everybody? Excuse me, I'm just getting over cold or flu or fucking COVID. I don't even know, man. But it put me out for like a week. Just barely getting my voice back. Had a fever. It was bad. It was rough around here. We got hit at the gym too. We had like 8 or 9 dudes at the gym all get sick. Not all at the same time, but just like sporadically throughout the month. So yeah, everybody's trying to recover, but it looks like everybody is starting to kind of get over it, thankfully, and we'll all be back. Tonight, as you can see, I got my man Lights Out with me. What's going on, Lights Out?
Just living, training.
That's what's up, bro.
Just trying to get ready for this next event.
Yeah, how's your training been?
It's been good. Getting a lot of good sparring in with good people.
Oh yeah,
Um,
you been getting some sparring in?
yeah, I've also been teaching somebody else how to box.
How's
So
that
I'm
going, bro?
training too. Um, but yeah, man, it's just trying to be steady with boxing, and learn in every single way. You know what I mean?
That's what's up. So like teaching for me always kind of helped quite a bit when it came to the to learning because you got to really break down techniques and explain it to somebody like multiple different ways, right? So you got to really dissect that stuff sometimes.
Exactly.
How's it going for you? Are you how's your student? Like, is he absorbing what you're throwing out there, or are you having to redo a lot of shit, or what's that like?
I mean, he's getting better. You know what I mean? We're trying to get him used to throwing the 1-2. Instead of throwing
Hmm.
and trying to make him keep his head up and focus on his opponent and not try to look at the ground as much. I have a problem with that too. So guiding him through it can he guide through it too, and teach myself the same way. You know,
Hmm.
but he's doing pretty good. He's he's trying to learn. And for those who are wondering who it is, Dirty Left. He's been
That's
training.
my guy right there, bro.
We're gonna we're gonna keep on growing and getting better, get better together.
Hell
Uh,
yeah.
and
Shout out Dirty Left, bro. I love that, man. I can't believe you guys are all training together now. That's amazing, bro. I had him on the show not too long ago. And I'm super, I'm always really impressed with Dirty Left's heart, bro. I think the dude got the biggest heart out there in the yard right now. He's not scared of shit. He's going out there throwing everything he's got at his opponents. Love that shit.
Hey guys,
Hey, there's my guy. What's up, brother? How are you?
nothing much. Just trying to heal up. Got my shit rocked, but I'm ready to go.
Yeah, yeah, that'll happen in sparring, especially when you're
Yeah.
sparring with the champ over there, bro.
Mhm.
That's amazing, guys. I mean, I love that, bro. This is what the scrapyard's all about, making these kind of connections, finding like-minded individuals that are willing to help you train, right? It's not just about beating you up, it's about building you up.
No,
And
seriously. Yeah.
yeah, and look at what you guys are doing, bro. Lights out. He has lights out. What do you got? Like 75, almost 80 fights now. Like, dude's been fighting his whole goddamn life. Who better to learn from than this guy, right?
all right.
That's awesome, bro.
I
I'm
mean,
so pumped by this.
over here we're just chilling. His girl's making bread with my girl. They're learning how. She's learning how to bake. So
Oh no shit.
we're just chilling.
Yeah. And that's one of the things too when you start like, forming like a team, forming finding these individuals uh it it translates more than just to inside the ring. Like I said, now it's like, "Oh, I know who this guy is. I know what he's about. I'm comfortable with him being around my family, being around my girl, being around, my kids or whatever because you know what he's like when you train with him, right? It's hard to hide what type of individual you are when we're punching each other. It's the ultimate truth.
And I can tell you right now that he has heart. You know what I mean?
I
And
know it.
and seeing, because me and him when we sparred, there was a couple times when he had to take the knee, and he knew to take the knee, which was smart. He didn't try to just like overdo himself, which was great. You know,
Hmm.
fighter that is going to know when they have to take a knee. You know what I mean? I'm not
Well,
allowed to do that, but if you if you have to, then just do it. You know what I mean? Like if I ever felt like I had to take a knee, I would take a knee. Like that's true. If I
For
ever felt
sure, especially when we're talking about training, right? We're not talking about matches. We're not trying to waste our matches in the gym either. So we're
right,
not trying to have like these crazy gym wars. We're trying to progress at a a good pace, but at a smart pace. So I'm
exactly.
glad you guys are you knowing your limits, and you're not out there cracking his head, and he's not out there just dying, trying to fight to survive. It sounds like you guys are actually working on a couple things. Are you guys doing any drilling, anything like that?
I'm teach him how to get in and out. Kind of trying to teach him the difference of you have to fight different people. I told him like if you're the taller fighter, you got to try to keep him away from you. Like
Yeah, use that reach, right?
to keep him away from you, use that reach exactly.
Utilize that reach. Footwork super important.
Um,
You know, whenever I break down. So I always tell guys I'm not a boxer. I'm pretty open about that. I can I mean I can fight with my hands, obviously, and stuff. But I was not traditionally trained to boxer. I'm a Kyokushin fighter, which is karate fighter, and I did MMA. I wasn't never a boxer. But if you start breaking boxing down, it really comes down to like six punches, right? Your jab, your straight, your hook, your cross, and a couple uppercuts. And if you can really, find out the correct sequence of having to put those, punches together, you'll have some pretty decent combinations. But I really think boxing's a lot about like level changing too. So when you start working in some of that stuff, I think Dirty Left is gonna be next level, bro. He's gonna have to jump up from like a level 1 to a level 2 or 3 here soon.
I also wanna teach him how to like. I'm trying to teach him how to like go more for the body. Uh,
Mm,
just because body shots do a lot of damage throughout time. Um,
mhm.
and
Definitely.
oh, head shots as well. Not body the whole time, but we need consistent body, head, body,
Mhm.
head. Right.
Well, yeah, definitely. Like you said, not only is body shots take a lot out of people, but if you're level changing on guys and you're going, like you said, body, head, they start as they get more fatigued, they start dropping their hands.
Mhm.
So you can't just be a headhunter all the time because the guy's just gonna be up here all day. And
Yeah,
it's gonna make it difficult to hit his head. You gotta make some clearing so you get some clean shots off.
exactly. And then I'm also just trying to teach him how, like, if you're the smaller guy, how to get in. How to get in and not get hit. Because there's going to be times when you're going to have to fight people who are taller than you. And
100%.
come out and use that reach shit ain't going to work. So you
Hmm.
depending on what he is, because if he's taller than you, you're going to have to change it. You don't want to sit here and try to out jab a tall guy. That's just
Hmm.
like you can, but like if he has way more reach than you, that's probably not a good idea. You get it.
It's gonna be a long day, that's for
Uh,
sure.
so we're just trying to teach him a lot, and also uh, work on his cardio.
Hmm.
Trying to get his cardio up to par. He gets easy. He gets tired quite easy. But
What are you guys doing to work on that cardio?
we're gonna start going on runs. Some bike rides too.
That's
Uh,
what's up.
go about like 10 miles, 15 miles.
Damn. Damn.
Uh, just bike rides are nice for your knees, and
Mhm.
it does take a lot of cardio to ride a bike. Even when you're going up hills, when you're going, when you're doing a lot of that stuff, it takes a lot of cardio to do that. You know what I mean? And then your legs
100%.
to play into it too. And if you're doing that and running at the same time, that
Mhm.
are you building cardio, but you're building endurance, and you're going to be able to outlast people. You know what I mean? We're going to start
Mhm.
jump roping and stuff too. I got a bob in the room right over here.
Oh,
Um,
yeah? You got one of them?
we're gonna bring him downstairs.
Pause.
You know, it just I'm trying to really just teach him the basics first, which how to do a proper jab, a proper two,
That's what's up, bro.
and I'm just trying to teach him how
Mhm.
to guard his face. Keep his hands up.
Yeah. How's it benefited you now having a training partner? Because I know in the past it's kind of been hit and miss when it comes to training partners, but I know Dirty Left is gonna be a consistent dude. So has it been like a blessing for you too, or do you kind of feel like as a coach sometimes you got to put your training on the back burner to kind of get him up to par?
I feel like as long because if he's running, I'm running, and if
There
he
you go. That's what's up.
at the
I
end of the
like those type of coaches, bro. Work out with your students. I do the same thing.
we're gonna get the work in together. We're gonna improve together. Um, but what it's taught me is how to really just coach, like
Hmm.
one on one with somebody, so that one day I could coach a gym. And it's really about knowing that we're right down the street from each other. So it's not even a problem at all. We could just get together whenever, train, get better together, and we'll see where we
Hell
get.
yeah, and it's all about staying consistent. I'm glad you guys live pretty close to each other, because now you can push each other, you know, and
Exactly.
that's really where it's at, man. Also, like I was saying, I mean, you plan on coaching somebody. It's a great little entry right now. You can't really mess it up, you know. So that's great, bro. I'm glad that this is happening, and I'm glad you're giving them some of your concepts and your philosophy, because I know you don't have any issue when it comes to cardio. So if that's one of his issues, I mean, again, he came to the right guy for that. So that's what's up. I'm glad he's actually even taking his training more serious. This whole thing was a shock. You didn't tell me you're training him. So I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I like to leave a lot of things private, you know what I mean? But I have to. But now that I got on this podcast, I got to tell 'em what it is, who
Hell yeah.
I got, you know what I
You
mean?
heard it here first, everyone. You heard it here first. Dang, dirty lefty getting freaking trained by the 2025 fighter of the year over here. Watch out, fighters at 2026, because dirty lefty might be in the running. Y'all better watch out now. I love it, man.
In the running, he will be in the running. We're coming, everybody. I
Yeah.
have a few people that we have on our targets for him, but we're gonna until he gets a little bit more cardio, and we're gonna come for him. And it's
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, what I want he and I know he wants the same thing as I want him to win. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, we're gonna push him to be where he has to be, and if that has to be to fighter of the year 27, well, he's gonna prove to everybody that he can be what they don't think that he can, and that's what I did, and I've done it multiple times, and that's just how we're gonna do it.
That's just it. Yeah. Say less. There you go. I love it, man. So you said that you're gonna be competing in a couple weeks then, yeah, that February 21st event.
Yeah.
Uh, looking forward to that. I didn't really expect you to compete this many times this year already. You're already in your second event this year. I was anticipating that we might only get to see you a couple times this year, and you've already surpassed that. So that's awesome, bro. Hell yeah.
The reason why I'm doing that is because, like I said, I started training with him, and I'm just kind of get better too. Better technical game. You
Hmm.
know, um, and just like really evaluate my system and how I do things. You know,
Mm.
and I feel like to do that, I have to. I got to start training a lot more. I got to start, and he's pushing me to train. You know what I mean? Because he wants to get some training and he wants to learn. So it's just going to push me to get better. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
So at the end of
What do you think you learned coming off your last match? Because that was a bit of a banger, bro. You fought a level 5 amateur. What is he? Amateur fighter, pro? I mean, not amateur pro. He's an amateur boxer with like 17 fights or something like that. 17, 18 fights
in 4 losses.
and only 4 losses. So I mean, he's pretty decent when it comes to the boxing for sure. It was a really good match. I enjoyed it. Did you learn anything from it?
Yeah, I learned to cover my damn nose.
It's always a good lesson from time to time.
A couple times my nose, probably like 2, 3 times. And that hurt. Like when I tell you, like my nose was so swollen for a little bit.
Did you get the raccoon eyes? Two black eyes?
No, I didn't have to. Like I just my nose got
You're
like
just a little sore.
yeah, just a little sore. Um, but at the end of the day, I learned to keep my hands up. I learned what kind of fighter I was. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Where I was. You know what I mean? I can hang out with the best of them, and amateurs. You know, I've won against a couple of amateur fighters, and I've held my own. You know,
Hmm.
not I've won every single one of them, but I've won most of them. Um,
Definitely.
All Bad was one of them. Shout out to him. He's a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? But I remember going against him, and we tied the first time, and then the second time I went against him, and I beat him for the title. And then that's how.
Hmm.
Um, so shout out to him, man. But then I also went against Todd from Friday Night Fades. Very good
That was
fight.
a great match. Yeah.
Shout out to him because he's a good fighter too, and I held my own all 3 rounds. I lost split decision, but that's still a split. So at the end of the day,
Hmm.
I can't really complain. It was unanimous. So
Yeah, I take those losses when it comes to like decisions, like with a grain of salt, you know.
yeah, I mean,
Um,
I'd rather lose by decision than lose by knockout. You know what I mean?
oh, for sure, because a knockout, it's undisputed. You know,
Yeah,
you lose by decision. I mean, some of them are pretty obvious, one sided, but sometimes out there it's we don't have like pro judges all the time.
yeah,
So it can go either way sometimes. And yeah, man. So that's why I always tell the guys, take it with a grain of salt. You all it is at the amateur level is learning anyways. So learn your lessons and let's keep pushing forward. The whole reason why I compete is just to figure out what it is I need to work on and what holes I need to fill in my game in case I need to use it in a real life situation.
exactly.
So that's all I need competition for. But I know everybody has like a different they have different goals. They have, I understand that I mean, you're still a young guy, bro. So the sky's the limit, bro. You can go pro, you can make millions of dollars doing this shit, all that. I'm almost 40. So I'm kind of like, all right, I'll compete and I'll fight from time to time. But my passion's gonna be in coaching. My passion's in continuously learning this. It's not necessarily in being the best anymore. And
Exactly.
I think I recognize that. I used to have more drive when I was younger to want to compete more and want to get out there and didn't really care so much. Nowadays, it's like, fuck, man, when I compete, I need to take like 3 or 4 days off just because I'm so goddamn sore. And I take 3 or 4 days off, then my team suffers because I got to coach them too. So I spend I save a lot of my body so that I can use it to coach, I guess. So maybe when you get to my age, you'll know what I'm talking about.
That makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, I could see why you wouldn't want to compete. You know what I mean? It's not like you're trying to, go pro at your age. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I don't even know anybody who's ever done that. And if they do, props to them. But at the end of the day, you're a very good coach. You know what I mean? A very good person. And I like you as a coach. You know what I mean?
Well, I appreciate that, bro. Thank you.
I'm at the scrapyard. You know what I mean? You be teaching me some things. Lightly sparring me, teaching me how to, keep moving and stuff.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, we trade some concepts from here and there. I mean, that's pretty much all we can do in the limited time we have of one day is like just add a little one thing to what it is you're already doing correctly. You know what I mean? If I can just like I like to call it you know what a washer is?
yeah,
Like in between nuts and bolts.
a little
That's
while.
yes. So that's what I like to do. I like to give you little washers in between your techniques. Like, hey man, that all looks good, but maybe if you move your foot out this way, or maybe if stop lifting your elbow when you're throwing that straight, or something, something small that you can almost pick up on immediately. And then I'm like, all right, take that with you. And then next time I see you, we'll see if you've been working on it and we can add a little bit more.
That's crazy, but that small information, that small bit of information goes
Mhm.
that I didn't know before. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I really do appreciate you. You know what I mean for for everything and for
Hell
being.
yeah, bro.
Bro, I really appreciate you, bro. I love the fighters that you bring out. You know what I mean? Shout out to my man the chef, bro. He be doing some shit, bro, and I love him, bro. That is my guy.
Hey. Yeah, I love the chef too, man. Him and Solomon, they're good kids, bro. And I love the guys that the community that we're building, and a lot of the inspiration of the community that we're trying to build over at Columbia River Jiu Jitsu. We get inspiration from the scrapyard just because of the wonderful community that Steve and Mandy have really built over there. At their location, we're trying to do the same thing, man. We're trying to build that tight knit community where we have friends that we can trust. We're around like-minded individuals that are chasing the same goals that we're chasing. It just makes our lives feel like we have purpose, and it just makes more sense to be around people that understand us. And I understand fighters. I get it when you're like, hey bro, I'm doing a weight cut. I understand that. I know what you're going through. I understand why you may feel a little bit irritated, irritable, or you're a little bit tired. I'm a little bit more sensitive around fighters that are like hard weight cuts. I'm not going to sit there and eat a cheeseburger in front of your face or some shit, compared to people that don't understand the game at all. Sometimes they'll sit, dude. I've been around dudes that fucking will sit there, eat a whole fucking pizza in front of you, and then sit there and talk shit on you, being like, why do you even do this stuff, bro? Why are you even trying to fight? Like, that's dumb, bro. Blah, blah, blah. You're too old. You're too whatever. And you're like, what the fuck? I don't want to be around that guy. I want to be around my people that know what it's about, they get it.
And be and around positivity and not negativity.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm looking for.
Also, I also want to give a shout out to Santavo because Santavo, I love him too. We're gonna be doing a song here real soon together.
I was gonna ask about that. Yeah.
The music, I'm trying to get back into it, but I want to write something that I'm gonna be happy with because I like time with my music and I'm very picky.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
What type of music do you generally go for? Are you like a rapper? But what I'm saying is like Santavo doesn't really rap about like selling drugs and pimping bitches and shit like that. He raps about like a lot of his experience and stuff like that, and those just aren't it. What kind of things do you rap about?
um, I like to rap about like love,
Hmm.
um, and family.
That's
Uh,
good.
I do talk about some gang banging stuff from here to there, but that's because I've experienced that.
Hmm.
That's things that I've experienced. That's things that I've lived through. So it's like when I'm rapping about things I my lifestyle and the things that I grew up around, uh,
Hmm.
things that people did, kind of around me, But at the end of the day, I really do like to make music about love.
That's
Um,
what's up.
and my favorite things to do about your significant other and your family.
You got your muse, huh?
But I also like to sing. You know what I mean? I'm
Hmm.
a rapper, but I can also sing. You know what I mean? So I kind of like to do both. You know what I mean? And Centavo has heard me freestyle. He's heard me sing. He's heard me
Hmm.
like
Have
I like.
you done a concert or anything yet?
I haven't done a concert, but I have made music, uh,
Hmm.
and I haven't released any of it yet. Uh, just because I don't have the copyright. My bad.
You're good.
I don't have the copyright for it.
Hmm.
So I can't release something that I don't have the copyright for because I don't want to get it stolen. But at the end of the day, there's never a time when you can't start something new. You know what I mean? And try
For
to
sure.
know what you've done before. So I'm probably just gonna just have those ones in my back pocket, just something that I know that I've done. That I can go back and listen to. Uh,
Hmm.
but for right now, it's all about moving forward in the music that I'm putting forward. That I can get, published and copyrighted and everything that I want so that it can be good, and I want to help some Topo with it, what I mean? And I want to make sure that we get it solid and all stepped away and maybe we can probably get it on the radio too. I'm just
Oh
really
yeah.
want to
Yeah.
really picky when it comes to because I don't want to sound stupid, and I also don't want to sound. I'm not trying to say, but ignorant. I don't want to sound that way. I want to sound like I have a meaning to my song. My rap name is Majestic, and
Majestic.
means
That's
it's like
what's up.
like beautiful, like a majestic bird. That's a majestic bird right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Hell yeah. Majestic, bro. I think if you ever seen that, there was a show in like the early 2000s called The Pickup Artist. I
Uh-huh.
think that motherfucker was called Majestic too. That's what's up, bro.
Yeah. So I just like I said, I just like it to be, that some of the people so that people connect with it. I used
Mhm.
to always go all the time on Xbox, and I used to just like I'd be like, "Who want to hear me freestyle on Xbox?" And be like, "Oh yeah, I come in there and hear you." And I just used to freestyle on Xbox, and then people be like, "If you ever make music, bro, let me know because I'm buying it."
Was that why you're like playing Call of Duty or some shit? You're also rapping and singing?
Hell yeah.
Damn, bro, that's awesome, man. I wish I'd get a teammate that would do some of that shit. I just get motherfuckers that like talk shit the whole time. I'm like, come on, man. Or I'll get somebody like screaming in the background or some shit. Nobody ever sings though.
That shit's annoying, but yeah, I be singing and shit in the background and fucking they be listening. And this is when I was younger, back when I was just like I think I was like 16, 17, and I was just freestyling on Xbox because
Mhm.
I didn't really like freestyling in person because they could see who I was. They knew what I looked like. They're looking straight at me. They're looking straight at me.
Right?
It's like in person, it's kind of
They're like,
like
damn, that motherfucker's majestic. What the hell? I love it.
I could be in my own like little center. Nobody knew what I looked like. They just were hearing me rap and hearing me sing. So like to me, it wasn't really much of a problem as like in person. I
Mhm.
like stage fright in person.
Yeah. Hey, do you think fighting and with as many videos and views that you have out there now, has that kind of helped, I guess, take away some of that stage fright or insecurity you may have about rapping? I
Um,
mean, you've had millions of views, bro. Like millions of people have seen you compete over the last what 3 4 years. So
like it's really crazy. Like when like the new fighters, they come in and like, hey, you're like I've been watching you for a long time. Like to me, like I like everybody to know this. Like I feel like I'm just like a normal person. You know what I mean? Like I'm just
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And then when people come up to me like that, I feel like, I do it for a purpose, and everybody sees that I'm what I'm doing and sees how I'm doing it, and it really just gets to me because like not just people in the scrapyard, but people outside the scrapyard, they notice me outside, so it's like okay, this is fucking cool, you know what I mean? Like
That is pretty fucking cool.
like and everybody and when they notice like I go to like the casino and people notice me, so like it's crazy because I would have never expected it to be like that, and like people to like actually follow me like that. Like to me, I just do what I do. I go in there, I fight, and then it's just cool when people come up to me like I've been watching you for a long time because it's like
Mhm.
that's crazy, and I appreciate everybody who does, and I appreciate everybody who supports me too, for real.
Can you remember like the first time that happened? Was that kinda, like, a bit surreal for you? Because, like I
Uh,
said, you have close to, like, almost 80 fights now. You got, like, 76 or something like that
Outside of the scrapyard or inside the scrapyard?
outside the scrapyard. I mean,
Um,
it's obvious, like, when you're at the scrapyard, it's pretty, obvious that people that go there watch it, and they may know you because 'cause you've had so many matches, but it's and plus you're at the actual event, so for them to notice you there, it'd be like, "Oh, hey, I know you from this event." That makes sense, but when you're not at that event and you're out in the real world and people know who you are, is that a bit surreal for you?
yeah, I mean, the first time that it happened, I was on my way from work uh, at the time, and then when I was coming back from work, someone noticed me as I was coming back from work. They're like, "Hey, aren't you lights up?" And I was like, "Yeah, I am." You know what I mean? And then the second time that happened, I was at the casino. I was like Emerald Queen Casino, and the dude was like, "Hey, aren't you lights out? You fight for the scrapyard, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do." He's like, "Bro," he's like, "I watched you so many times." And I was like, and it was crazy because he was like, "Bro, let me follow you on Instagram. What's your Instagram?"
Oh, shit, that is awesome.
I
It's
was
like
just,
you're a little celebrity over there. That's awesome, bro.
it's just, I love it. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That people watch. You know,
Yeah.
A lot of times when I go to the grocery store, a lot of people notice me and they're like, "Oh, da-da-da," like I'll go to like the gas station. I went to the smoke shop, and the person was like, "Man, you must really be known here because every time you come in here, you know somebody or somebody knows you." It's like, yeah.
Yeah, man, let's do my thing, just happens. Shit. Well, I love how humble you are about it. That's great, bro.
Because I mean, I've met some humble people. You know what I mean? Uh,
Mhm.
when I met Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson, he was very, very humble, very, very humble.
Oh man, wasn't he though? I was so impressed. You know how they say like don't meet your heroes, just because they may not be what you created in your head, who they are. And I didn't really have any pre-notions of who I thought Mighty Mouse was. I was just thinking like I've met pro fighters in the past, and some of it has been really good experiences, some of it has been really bad experiences, just because of the setting sometimes. And I know him going to the scrapyard, it was gonna be like it was a huge event. First of all, it was an anniversary event. We had a ton of people there. I thought you might get kind of overwhelmed, which could make people kind of irritable or a little bit, kind of like, hey man, I don't need everybody like pushing up on me or whatever. But honestly, he handled it so well, bro. He was taking pictures with everybody, he was signing autographs, he didn't leave anybody out, and he was so patient with people. It was like true, like the pinnacle of professionalism, from an athlete, truly. And I just think that it just showed his character of who he is, really. Like he didn't have to fake it, it just seemed so natural. And the fact that he was so comfortable there at the event too was really impressive. I mean, he was comfortable enough to bring his own dad out there, and they were hanging around watching the matches and having a great time. Oh man, I can't wait to have him back out. It's gonna be amazing, bro.
And it's cool to meet like all these people. Like you said, they say don't meet your heroes, but like I could tell you, like I've met David Benavidez' dad. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Senior. You know what I mean? And
I
he is
met him too. He's cool as hell.
so humble, and so is Sean Kemp. You know, Sean,
Mhm.
humble guy. You know what I mean? And they're so cool. I remember I went to WWE, uh, and I met Ronda Rousey because you know how they come out after the matches and everything. So
Yeah.
they talk to the fans and I was in the front. You know what I mean? So I got
She's
this.
all lights out right there. You're all, what's up?
No, but I just shake her hand, so I shook her hand. You know what I mean? Uh, I was like, I'll see you on top. And I'll be up there one day. Y'all see me, and y'all know who I'll be.
Damn right, bro. I love that attitude too, man. I mean, it's not arrogance, it's confidence. You know what I mean? Like you're not one of these dudes that are just out there talking about it. Like you're actually willing to go out there and put your money where your mouth is. I mean, the fact that you've done it, like I said, close to 80 times now. I mean, that's somebody out there hustling. That's somebody that's out there working, fighting every month for the past 3 years, sometimes twice in one event. Like, come on, that's somebody out there hustling, bro. You don't see too many guys out there doing that stuff. So,
I also want to give a shout out to Kavakata.
always,
Do not forget to get the lights out sauce. I'm telling you guys
it's
right now.
so good.
Trying to get it bottled. We're trying to get it bottled right now. We're trying to get
Mm.
it, everything situated so that it can be sold in stores. Please get the lights out sauce because it's going to start going. We're going to start trying to go to private restaurants, trying to see
Hmm.
some of the sauce. You know what I mean? We just trying.
Mass production.
We're,
Describe the sauce for us, lights out. Because I'll give a small description of it because I've had it multiple times myself. I love it for the fact that it's not like overly hot. It's nice. It has a nice little sting to it, but it's not like overwhelming. It's like you could put it on your burrito. It gets great flavor, but it doesn't burn your mouth to shit. So that's what I love most about it myself.
yes. I like how it's like a line, like it has like a lime
Hmm.
poncho, just a bit of hot. It's just very very good. You know. Um,
What do you like to put it on? I like to put it on my tacos, obviously. But chicken is the best. I love to put it on the chicken tacos the best.
yes, anything that has to do with chicken.
Hmm.
Uh, anything like breakfast tacos, uh, anything, it's good. Uh, good on so much enchiladas, everything. It's just a good sauce. It's just something you guys have to try. A lot of the fighters who've tried it said that they love it. Uh,
Everybody that goes to the events and they get avocado, they got to get that lights out sauce on their tacos, bro. I don't think there's been a taco sold that hasn't had the lights out sauce on it over there.
like I
So I mean, that tells you what it's about.
get that bottle because we're gonna start going. We're gonna start going worldwide. We're gonna try to start selling it to different places. We're gonna try to see what we could do to get it transported. Um, and like I said, and in stores, like I said, we're just trying to really
Mhm.
to get it moving.
Yeah, and shout out Derek, man.
Yes,
Derek and Joni for being the partners in on that and the owners of Cavocado and helping put all that stuff together. They do fantastic work. They volunteer their time to come out to the scrapyard and help provide food, solid food, really good food for a lot of the competitors at the event. And for those of you that are unfamiliar, in order to go to this event, you either have to be a corner for somebody or you actually have to compete in it. There's no spectators. So the fact that they're going out there with, no real idea of like, oh, how should I put this? Like they're not trying to go out there and just make a shit ton of money. They're out there to actually provide a service and help people, like help the fighters in providing some kind of food for them. And they do that. Yeah, they've been doing that for years, man. It's freaking awesome. They also sell kava.
yeah,
Have you tried kava?
yeah, I have.
How do you like that?
I like it. It makes you. It gives. It makes you. Wake up.
Hmm.
Get more energy. Um,
Yeah, yeah.
Give it a try. You know what I mean? Don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah, definitely, guys. It's a good alternative, a fantastic alternative to alcohol. It gives you kind of that euphoric feeling that alcohol will give you, but it won't give you that nausea that alcohol gives you. So that's nice. Yeah, they sell kava too. It's a what is it? It's a root, I believe. So yeah, check them out. Cavocado. I believe they're on Facebook as well. So be sure to check them out. They're selling lights out sauce. Get that freaking sauce, man.
Sauce.
Yeah, what you got any amateur events coming up in the near future? Are you looking to, step out and go pro? What's the plans for lights out in the coming future, bro?
I'm just trying to see what kind of amateur events are popping up. I've been looking on fighter clubs and asking around.
Mhm.
I'm going to really try to figure out what I can do, not just for me, but and to get him some more experience
Mhm.
and get him connected with more people. Um, I like to go. I'm going to try to bring us to Hammerhead MMA and try to
Shout out Ron.
get us
Anomaly. That's
set.
what's up.
Um, and we're gonna go also bring him to Ron so Ron can teach us some stuff too. Right along with me. And then teach me some stuff too as
Mhm.
well, so that we're learning together.
Hell yeah. Well, we're gonna have to get you guys in to Columbia River Jiu Jitsu on like one of these Friday nights to do one of them pray for alls, bro. Our open mat. And get in there and we'll do everything, man. We'll get some boxing, some kickboxing, do a little MMA, maybe get a little grappling going. But yeah, man, we'll do it all. Plus I mean, also depending on how you guys are feeling, we got a local event happening April 4th in Vancouver. I think Chef is going to be fighting on that card. I'm trying to get an opponent for his younger brother Solomon, who may be making his debut. Yeah, right, Solomon. He's gonna make his debut. Hopefully, we're working on that, and I may have two more guys fighting in that one too. So we may have four guys fighting on April 4th at the NWC. So if you guys want to jump on that card too, let me know. We'll make it a whole thing, bro.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'm gonna try to. I want to try to hop on that. That'd be amazing.
Hell yeah. Yeah, and we'll have you guys down. We'll freaking all hang out afterwards. We can go get some food or whatever, bro. Just make it a whole fucking night, man. It'd be nice and it'd be really fun. Plus, you'll get to meet Austin Springer. Former UFC fighter, former Bellator fighter. Yeah, man, he's a really cool guy. He's the owner of Vancouver Elite and the promoter of NWC. So yeah, man, it'd be really cool. Get you guys out there.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope as fuck. We would love to be there.
Hell yeah, man. Well, I'm gonna end up cutting this because I gotta go feed my dogs. But I will be seeing you guys on the 21st.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna be there, right? I'm coming up. Like I said, Chef's gonna be fighting, so I'm gonna be coming up. I'm gonna be cornering him, and then come March, I may be taking the whole team up. So we may do another one of these where we come up with like 8 to 10 guys, and then I may even try to compete in March. We'll see how it goes.
2025 Fighter of the Year, right
there, right there.
Let's say, Papas, watch out, because on February, on the 24th, it's gonna be me and you. And that charging bullshit that you do is not going to work with me. So if you see this video, just know if you rush into me like that bull like you do, I'm going to hold that little rag and I'm going to pull it away and I'm going to start beating on you. Just know, going down on the 21st, we're going to dance.
So that's happening. That's confirmed. That's happening. You and Pappas are going to be doing it up. We doing boxing?
Yep.
Damn. All right. Well, I'm going to have him on the podcast on Tuesday. He just messaged me earlier today. We were talking. We may be doing a podcast on Tuesday.
Ask him about that.
I am. That's going to be one of the primary topics we talk about now. I need to hear about what's going. Is there beef? No,
I just want to fight him. He be doing too much for me. You know what I mean? But he's always said he wanted to fight me. He's always said that. And I want to get in there with you one time, Lights Out. I want to get in there with you, Lights Out. Like, I'd love to get in there with you, champ. I love to get in with you. Okay, well, if you want to come in there with me, go ahead. I'm telling you. And Mr. Gilchrist, watch out, bro, because you told me in the summer you're going to come see me. So I'm expecting in the summer for you to come see me. We're going to have a tournament, they said, of 145.
We are going to have a tournament. That's correct.
Buddy, so I'm coming straight for your ass.
I believe that tournament's going to be happening over the next couple months, too. So are you going to partake in this?
I am going to partake in that, and that's why I'm going to give him my 135-pound championship because somebody else can have it because I've been for almost 3 years. So here you go. Take it. I need that 145-pound back because I lost it, but I want to, defend it a couple times.
Mm-hmm.
At 145, I lost it every time I defended it, and I want to show people at 145, 135, I'm dangerous no matter what weight you put me at. And when I get to 125 at pros, they better come watch out for me too because I'm not playing with nobody at any weight.
Bro, you're gonna be so fucking strong at 125. I mean, you're pretty strong at one. What was it last time we did a little grapple, standing grappling? What was that? About 6 months ago, 7 months ago?
135.
You're 135? Yeah, 135, you're pretty strong. So you at 125, damn, bro. That's it's gonna be some mismatches in the strength department for sure.
Dogs.
What's that?
I said, and shout out Nate's dogs.
That's what's up. Shout my man. I love my dogs. Yeah, I almost had him in here with me, but his ass kept jumping up on me, so I had to kick his ass out. He's gonna love hearing that. Lights Out. Give him a shout out though. Well, bro, I can't wait to see you and Pappas get down. Like I said, he's going to be on Tuesday. Me and him are going to definitely talk about this. So be sure to tune in. I need to hear what this whole story. I got to hear it from Pappas too, bro. So I can't wait. That's going to be one hell of a match. It's going to go ultra viral. Pappas may have almost 100 pounds on you right now. He's gotten a little bigger since the baby. So this is going to be interesting.
I mean, let me just say this. He ain't the first person that's been big that I beat up.
That's true. Fair enough. All right. Well, to be continued. Be sure, guys, if you don't have it now, make sure to get your pay-per-view access to the Scrapyard channel. You can get it on the YouTube channel over there. It's only $4.99. That's going to give you access to the pay-per-view event that's going to be happening on the 21st, where you're going to see the 2025 Fighter of the Year Lights Out over here take on the Arby's manager, Pappies.
And also, at the same time, please go over to my YouTube and give me and subscribe to my YouTube channel. We're on the road to 40 subscribers right now. We're at 137, I believe. Look, it's lights out underscore CJ 254. Please give that a follow. You know what I mean? And that's again lights out. You know underscore CJ 254. That's just please go give it over there. I go live.
Yeah, I'm gonna post that in the comments too, guys. We're gonna have his YouTube channel in the comments, so make sure you guys give Lights Out here a follow. Hey, Lights Out, also plug your other social media too, so people can follow you on Facebook and Instagram.
Follow me on my Instagram at lights out underscore CTB. That's just all that is. That's for cutthroat boxing, baby. You already know.
Yeah, for all the true fans out there.
The
All
one
right, bro. You have yourself a great night, and we'll talk again soon. All right.
too, bro. You be safe. Thank you so much for having me on.
Okay, man. Yeah, thank you for coming on. Talk to you later, man. Bye.
Bye.